And we're back. Cool. Last we left off, Ackland bought the loyalty of some Yellowstone Protectorate goons, and now we move on from Sector 3 to Sector 2, which is really Sector 2, these two planets. We go to the neo-feminist movement. Now, what does the neo-feminist movement want? Well, they probably want people off their homeworld. Let's see. Because, oh look, the new fallen empire is just there. I believe they moved a bunch of gen slaves, right? Yeah, they moved gen slaves from Pelisol. And now they can buy a shit ton more. Now they're going first, so they've got only a few. They've got only 4 right now. Now what I'm thinking, they need to buy a lot more. If those 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, without a base of influence. So they could buy 5 engineered slaves this turn. I think they should do that. So they're going to. We're going to put in 1, 2, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop. 01, 02, 03, 04. Five, 6, and 07. Now this will be 08 and 09. Alright, cool. Titan. Varga, Varga, Varga. Michelle, Michelle. Libusha, Libusha. Yeah, they, want to keep their holdings. So that's what they need to do. They spend, 10 credits. They purchase slaves on Varga X3 and enslaved Varga X3 and Michelle X2. That is their turn. Because the aforementioned reasons. Oh, I forgot to write. The Titan, Sedna, the Lightning Gang Warriors. Yeah, because, oh look, all these people are on Varga, and oh look, all these people are on Varga. Like, there's a lot of people on Varga right now. They are being royally fucked. I also have to deal with the Crossbow Corp on Michelle next turn, which I think they can do. I have faith in them. But that's their turn. Now it's Crossbow Corporation's turn. What do they do? Crossbow Corp, I don't think they have a lot. It's 7. They could buy something. And they should buy something. Because if I remember, the team still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slave assets. Oh shit. They can't take any other action. They can't even buy stuff. Shit. Yeah, I think they want to focus on protecting the Crossbow Corporation. Dealing with this catastrophe, essentially. Dealing with the consortium. They want to focus on Haddad. Now, anything for 6 credits or less. They could buy some Zealots or a Guerrilla Populace. Those aren't really worth it. The Zealots are just going to kill themselves. The infantry is too costly. Yeah, they have 7 credits. Wealth of 5. They should set up a medical center. Can they buy a medical center? No, they cannot. A laboratory requires. Yeah, they can't purchase anything worth purchasing. And they could buy cyber ninjas. Not worth purchasing though. So they attack? They hold? What's their goal? The goal is blood the enemy. Hmm. Maybe they abandon Michelle. How far can blockade runners go? 1 military special forces world, 3 hexes for 2 fat creds. And that's exactly 3 hexes. Sounds like that's the plan. Like eventually the consortium's going to run out of troops. They're going to fail. And Haddad really does need to think about the Crossbow Corporation really does need to think about Haddad rather than the Empire. I think that's what they do. I think maybe they even abandon their base there. I think they can scuttle things, right? Scuttling is a thing. I know that's a thing. I just forget what the rule is. Sell asset, gain half fat creds back. Okay, round it down. That's fine. So I think they scuttle their base. Like they need fat creds so they can get 5 back. They abandon Labusha. Yeah. Settle base on shell. And then they move blockade runners and counter intel to Hadad for 2 fat creds. 2 fat creds. So they're at 10 now. Blockade runners and counter intel. Mashal to Hadad. So yeah, that's their turn. They're like, well, we're just going to abandon our allies because it's not like they can help us. And we need to take care of ourselves first. I don't believe there's anyone else on the Busha then other than Neofem. I don't see any. Oh, totally. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, crossbow's done, and then it's the consortium's turn. Now, the consortium has to continue taking their takeover. So, enslave attacks crossbow. Crossbow what? What defends crossbow? I'm thinking. Oh shit. I'm thinking they're post-tech infantry. No, they don't want to lose that. Like, they'd be okay losing the blockade runners. Yeah, I think they defend with blockade runners. Oh, shit. On Hadad. Which gen slave is this going to be? I have to determine gen slave number 03. I think I should probably designate them O with everything. All right. Gen slave 03 attacks the blockade runners on Hadad. That's the force v force rule. So the consortium has 3, so they're at -3. They do get a reroll though, and Crossbow Corp does also. Each of them get 1 reroll in this fight. So at a +3, there's no way to beat them other than getting a 10. So they take 2d4 damage. 5 damage. I believe that kills it because it's already injured. Yes, 5 damage. Dies. This one, Gen Slave 4, does the same thing. Same roll. So they have to... Okay, so all they have to do is get a 4 or higher. So reroll 5. There we go. Gen Slaves do a d6 of damage. I believe. Yes, they do D6 blockade runners. What was it? 3, 4, 3 damage. 3 damage to these blockade runners. Nice. Now number 6 is going to do the same thing. Heals. 3 DMG. Same thing again. Now, I guess they could have rerolled also, but it's fine. They wanted a more dire straight. Okay, so they lose and take 2d4 damage. 5 again. I believe that kills number 6. Yep. Number 6 dies. Dies. All right. Well, we've got a couple more. I think we're at 13. Yeah, 13, 14, 15. All right. So same roll. And Haddad gets a reroll if they want it. They might want it. They don't want it. They still win. Dealing 5 damage. Killing Genslave 13. Alright, Genslave 14. What do you do? And roll, I assume. 2. Yeah, you lost that. 6 damage to you. Genslave 14 dies. And the last one. Oh shit! Reroll. Ah, fuck! 3 damage. 3 damage, it dies. Wow. So, they all die. Oh wow, it took 6 of them to do 3 damage. Yeah, apparently the strafing runs of these blockade runners just decimated the genetic slaves. Now the stealth surveyors can't do anything. Why would they want to? Oh gosh, that was terrible. That was terrible. They lost so much. They're never gonna take over the planet. I think that's cool though. Like they had to abandon their home, or not their home, their ally. They had to abandon their ally to protect their home, and it worked. But now Labusha is completely open. Now, actually, do they even have a base there? They don't even have a base there. Shit. Yeah, like, I mean, sure, they have a base of influence, but they don't have a base of influence. I'm referring to the Newfallen Empire. You know what I think it's time for? Not, this turn, but I think if we have the time, it's only been 20 minutes. So if we have the time, I think we build up the oh damn. Oh. Icewind Banner. Oh, never mind. We don't build up Icewind Banner. Icewind Banner just joins the, yeah. They join up. They help them take over. Totally. Wow. Because what Icewind Banner wants is bodies. And guess what the New Feminist Movement has a lot of? Bodies. They're genetic slaves. Oh shit. Like, yeah, there's a big war on Varga, but Triton has almost no worries. They've taken, D5 with the help of the party. They're going to take D6. Damn. Well, let's see what these guys do. The Sea of Superiority Initiative. So, what's their goal? Their goal is military conquest. And yeah, they want Otan Ferry. Got their trap. Oh, hostile takeover, totally. They gotta use hostile takeover as much as possible against Uncui shipyards. Yeah. I think they're gonna protect with harvesters. Like, I get that's shitty, but like that's what they're gonna do. So take over X Uncui harvester. Alright, so what's that a roll of? The wealth versus wealth, and it gains it at 1. Oh, whoops. I forgot to do that last turn then. Yeah, former Funkoi. So yeah, wealth versus wealth. It's Funkoi Shipyard's wealth of 4 versus the Sea of Superiority Initiative of 7. So they get a -3. Or the attacker gets a +3. So 5 against a 4. Perfect. So they deal 2d10. 20. Wow. 20 damage. Meaning this harvester is at 1 hit point. Also now Funkoi Sue. So what I'm imagining is the people the Sioux are just buying everything. They're buying the planet, and then they're gonna destroy the faction. It's like, oh, you want that thing? No, it's ours. Sorry. Whoops. It's ours now. Sorry. And they're not sorry. I think they also attack. If they have a monopoly, they should attack with it. And the monopoly is going to attack the other monopoly. Two monopolies fight. And, you know, yeah, sure, Siu's monopoly is worse, but not by much. What is it, wealth versus wealth again? They also have the advantage of +2. Or is it +3? +3. Yeah, +3. So monopoly attacks monopoly. Wealth versus wealth. 8 + 3. 8. They lose battle, take 5 damage. Seven HP left. I believe that is Siu's turn. Like, right now all they really have is some stealth stuff waiting for the Empire to attack. And that's not going to happen. But that's fine. Because once they take over Otan Ferry and Fan Kui, they'll move to the Empire. Or maybe they'll attack Shadia. We'll find out once that gets there. Right. Yeah. Once we get there. Oops. What was that? Oh, the Pirates of Iristain. Right. So the pirates. Iristain. They've got mercenaries and a strike fleet, and no one in their place. They're pirates. They're here. Oh, I guess I should bring up the other map then. My map. They're here in Avalon. Oh, what's going on? They're in Avalon. I think what they do that would be interesting. They're going to go to Thunder Eagle 1. They're going to go to Thunder Eagle 1. Moved. Strike. Fleet to Thunder Eagle 1. Because as I don't believe anyone owns Thunder Eagle 1. At least none of the factions. Here's Thunder Eagle 1. Did I not make Thunder Eagle 1? Oh, there it is. Many workers are from Hadad, but it's not. Yeah, like, it's not a place yet. So they go to E4. E4, or 4E. 4E. And I'm going to actually make this blue. Different shade of blue. Different shade of blue. Like, no, I've already used that blue. I need lighter blue, but not. Let's use the first one. Avalon also should be a lighter shade of blue. There's no like good color to use. I want it light and poppin', but there's Thunder Eagle. Thunder Eagle 1. So yeah, what they're going to do is they're going to put a base on Thunder Eagle 1, take it over, and then they'll expand. They'll be like, everyone will be like, whoa, what the fuck? Where did these people come from? And they're going to control access from Sector 2 minus Triton, which I guess will then be considered part of Sector 1, or Quadrant 1, to the rest of the world. The worlds. That would be interesting. Like this do-nothing clan. What's their goal? Like, I didn't look at that. Where are they? Pirates of Eristain. Get rid of the goal is wealth of the worlds. They want stuff. So they put harvesters in space. They'll get stuff. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense to me. And they'll keep their mercs in Avalon on Eristain. Strike Fleet moves to Thunder Eagle 1. Build a base there. Yeah, I like it. This do-nothing group just like shows up and like, fuck all y'all. We own this station now. Alright, who's this? The Perimeter Agency. So the Perimeter Agency. Oops. 4. I believe they have cyber ninjas on Varga. They do. They've got 2 cyber ninjas on Varga, both very injured. Now, Varga has a lot to deal with right now. So I think they should. These cyber ninjas could die at any time. Like, that's how strong the gen slaves are. So the cyber ninjas need to keep fighting until they die. So cyber ninja. Oh, what's their? I forgot to give them XP for that. Blood the enemy is difficulty 2. Perimeter Agency, Military Conquest. Destroy a number of force assets equal to your faction's force rating. I believe their force rating is 1. Yes. They're going to keep their goal of military conquest because that is farming them XP. Right, that's what it was. They just keep attacking every turn because gen slaves are a force asset. So let's roll. What's the it's cunning versus cunning. So perimeter agency is cunning of 4. And neo-feminists have cunning of 6. Shit. And I will give them a reroll because they're fighting gen slaves. Wow. They don't need a reroll. They get a 10 against an 8. So 2d6 damage. That's 3 damage. Now attacking a neo-feminist thing on Varga. So I'm going to say it's that one. Because Varga doesn't want Varga doesn't want them to get a thing. They want as many of their assets to be alive. Deals 3 damage. And we'll do the same roll. Yeah. 10 again. Oh, against another 10! Shit, that means they lose. Because Varga has a +2. So they take 1d6 damage. Which means the Cyber Ninjas die. One set of Cyber Ninjas is dead. Take this row. They don't even deal damage, they just die. Dies. Right, cool. That's the perimeter agency's turn. They have stuff on Hephaestus, but I don't think they're actually going to do anything. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait, what? Okay. So these are actually there. Oh, whoa. No, no, no. They're actually on Triton. And this should be gray. Because he's technically a base of influence. He's not really on Varga. He's like in space. Formality. But yeah, that's the perimeter agency. They don't get their goal. And now it's the New Fallen Empire. The New Fallen Empire. Now there's the transport lockdown, the Space Marines, the post-tank infantry, the militia, the blockade fleet, all this other good stuff. But the only ones that we're going to focus on are on Varga, because those are the only ones that really matter right now. They don't have a base of influence on Varga. I don't even know that I want them to have one. What's their goal? Intelligence coup. Destroy cunning assets. I just need to destroy one more cunning asset. Awesome. Oh, they can force a reroll at any time. Cool. So, yeah. They're going to attack enslave number 3. Wait, shit. Aren't we... Yeah, the Space Marines just got there. The Beachhead Landers! God damn it. These damn Beachhead Landers. Because I need to get the Gen Slaves off this rock. The Gen Slaves need So I have to move stuff. So they move Beachhead Landers to Varga. Yeah, I need to move just a bunch of stuff. That's what I need to do. Maneuvering turn again. So Varga, move Beachhead Landers to Varga for 1 cred. So from Crake 3 to Varga. And then Space Marines. Where are the Space Marines? They're on Sauri Minor, Major, and Nufala. And they need to go to Labusha. Like, they need these Space Marines on Labusha. Space Marines move from Crake 3. So from Varga to Shell. Space Marines move from Sauri Major to Crake. Crake 3. So these guys. They move to Crake. These guys move to Marshall. There's Marshall. Now, can I move anything else? Let's move the elite skirmishers and the post-tech infantry. Now that leaves Crake open. And there's unrest on Crake, but I've kind of already decided that that's more the Pirates of Iristane. All right, we'll move the post-tech infantry. They're not moving in the right place. Maybe we move the blockade fleet? Yeah, not enough things are able to move where I want them to move. Oh, transit web. For 1 fat cred, any non-starship cunning or wealth asset can be moved between 2 worlds within 3 hexes of Crake. So anywhere in the Empire. Oh, why am I not doing that? So any non-force asset. I can move hostile takeover and commodities broker. I think, yeah, for 1 fat cred, I should probably move the commodities broker to Marshall. And I think that's all that really can be done. The Vanguard cadre could go. But then I've only got 4 assets there. And one of them's leaving. Hold up. Is Varga better at cunning or wealth? Okay, yeah, they're better at cunning than the Empire. So they want. So the Empire wants to move the wealth to help take back their home, essentially. Right. Okay, so it costs 2 credits instead of 1. So there we go, and we move the commodities broker. Commodities broker. From Varga to Marshall. How do you spell broker? Oh, there's no A in broker? Weird. Alright, well, that's their turn. They move 4 assets around. And next turn, they'll be able to move their engineered slaves. Which technically left. Oh, yeah, they totally lost that data. But whatever. I'll give it to them. They built. I mean, they have other engineered slaves. They took a whole ship. So yeah, that's them. Now we have Shadia shipping. Buy a base on Barith. They have someone on Barith. How much money do they have? They're shipping 17. Yeah, they could buy a 10. Yeah, they should buy a 10. No one's on Barith. Above. Yeah, they're going to start taking Barith. And they get peaceful kingdoms. That's their turn. Now the Krallis. The motherfucking Krallis. I finally made a faction for them. The only thing is, I don't know what to do. They want to fight the Confederacy. They are the Confederacy. They want to fight the Jatrian Union. The Jatrian Union on Jatria. Because they have all this important stuff on Heulia. Now they've got a good amount of things on the home world. Space Marines holding down their fort in Siktik. you should probably go to Kuka. And they should move their strike fleet to Jetruria to attack. Yeah. Move the strike fleet to Jetruria. And they move their Space Marines to Jetruria. Jetruria. Move Space Marines to Jetruria from Tech from the Ulia. Right, that's the Krallis. The big bad Krallis just moved their stuff. Now the Jetrurian Union. Now the Jetrurian Union has a strike fleet of its own and post-tech industry, so they can't really just leave them alone. Where's Jetrurian Union? Oh, there it is. Okay, they're scavengers, so blowing things up. They want commercial expansion, which means wealth assets destroyed. So the Jetrurian Union will use their strike fleet to attack the strike fleet. Oh, what just? What did I push? Turns out if you push the buttons that I pushed, it just like closes the window. What buttons I pushed. Come on, what's going on? Oh, too far. Oh, I pushed. Well, how do I? So no, that's Control Shift E. I thought that was Control Shift W. Watch. Why is this playing? Stop playing. All right. Sorry, I was watching a video earlier and it just started playing. No copyright infringement was meant. All right. So it turns out if you like press Control Shift Q, the whole thing turns off. Yeah. So that was annoying. Yeah, I had to open up everything back. Yeah. Like fleet attacks, Kralis, strike, fleet. So I guess I didn't describe any of these. The Jetrian Union is a defector from the Kralis. They're Kralis and humans who live together. They still practice slavery. However, a lot of the humans... Wait, if this is... Why am I looking at this twice? I've been opened 3 times. What the fuck? Do I have this whole window open 3 times? Why do I have Google Hangouts open twice? Wow. Shit. Yeah, I just had this window open twice? Don't know how that's possible, but I guess it is. Anyway, sorry, the Jetrian Union is a unified front against the Kralis Confederacy, made up of Kralis individuals and human individuals. Yeah. And Strike Fleet attacks Strike Fleet. That's still messed up. 2d6 or a d8, depending. So it's force v force. Now the Kralis, I'm pretty sure, have a force of 8. Force of 8 versus the Jetrian Union, which probably has a force of 4 at most. They do. They have a force of 4. So it's -4, but they're scavengers, so... Oh, yeah. They're scavengers and warlike and mercenaries. So yeah, let's roll. They get a 4, which means if they tie, they lose. I mean, if they get anything higher than 1, they lose. So yeah, the fleet takes a 7 damage. The fleet's at 1. The fleet is at 1 hit point. These tactics don't work, apparently. Pretty sure the Jetrian Union's just going to die. Unless they get help. Takes 7 DMG. That's their turn. That's literally their whole turn. Now we go to Fan Kui. Now Fan Kui has what? Nothing? They have some money. Yeah, not a lot. But some money. And other than that, they lost a harvester. When hostile takeover defends, does it also get to take them? Yes, it does. Wow, that's terrible. So they can't even attack without risking their stuff being turned against them. I kind of want to have them just succumb. And just be like, you're a better faction than us. Why don't we just join you? I really feel like that might be what happens. Except that seems so boring. Just be like, all right, we're dead. We lose. You decided to take us down, and now we're down. Seems like such a so lame. For wealth. Yeah, they just want money. Freedom, I suppose. Okay, what about this? They move somewhere else. They pack up their bags and leave. Only problem is where the fuck do they go? Because literally everywhere else is just like, yeah, they're backed into a corner. They either, try and take out Shadia shipping, but then the Sioux come back. They're like, oh, you tried to leave? How funny. Yeah. I think that could be pretty good. No, they try and fight. Where's the mercs? Get some mercs. They're only 8 credits and limit what you can do, but they're powerful. Barely. Funky Shipyard. Ferry. And whoops. Funky. It costs 8 and it prevents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 3, and they'll get -1 every round. But now they can defend themselves. Purchase. Mercs. And that is the round. So to recap, I guess, let's first alphabetize everything, because otherwise I'm going to forget. All right, so Ackland bought off 2 things. Caesar tried to strike at the Sisu. Didn't work too well. The consortium is losing the war on Hadad. But they did force Crossbow to abandon Labusha. Eco Rep is, doing okay. The Lightning Gang is going to come for them. Funquish Shipping, we know, just bought mercenaries. The Hands of Fate are beginning a robot uprising. Eurystain has decided to take Thunder Eagle 1. They're going to do that. That's going to be their jam. They're going to control these 3 sectors of space, maybe take Aomori, maybe try and take Durst Niamas, spread down south. The Detrian Union realized that it's probably fucked. The Chaos Confederacy realized we're awesome. The Lightning Gang is getting its feet back under it. It's like, all right, well, the Eco Rat is an asshole, so I'm going to take him down. Neofem is shoring up their defenses. Newfala is moving their stuff and decided, hey, maybe it's a good idea to defend the Busha from Neofem. Now there's a war on two fronts. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Oscar we largely ignored because he's just traveling and he might join the party. The Perimeter Agency is fucking up. They're not doing well. Like, we never expected them to, but they're not doing well. They're doing better than they were, but they're not doing well. The Sedna Militant has taken over Robinia and is going to move on to Apep. And eventually going to take the whole Caesar sector, or the whole Caesar hex. Shadia Shipping. What is Shadia? Oh, Shadia Shipping is, they purchased a base on Berith and took Barrett. So pretty soon they'll have control of this area. Yeah. It'll be cool. This is December, right? Yeah, December. Sisu is protecting their home. Oh, wait. Fuck. Sisu has nothing. Sisu is wide open. I forgot about that. Caesar is ready to take them down. By take them down, I mean deal up to 12 damage to their home. Yeah, it'll take 3 turns to take down, and that's only if they go first. The Victory Federation is on its way to defeating the Prophets of New Titan. If they go first, they're pretty much guaranteed to win. The Sioux Superiority Initiative, they are taking Otan Feri and buying up everything. The Defense Force, I don't know, they're biding their time, I guess. And Intelligence Control is going on the offensive. Now, I believe, yeah, they were going to destroy the foe. Wait, didn't someone take that? Oh, yeah. Not Prophets, but Victory Fed. Victory Federation's goal is to destroy their foe. Now, if only one of these two had that motivation, then they'd be like, oh, yeah, totally. We're up. And yeah, the Protectorate died. We had our first faction die. Finally. There's one less faction to fucking worry about. So that was the episode. I believe that was an hour. Making that about 2 hours. Yeah, it ended up to being 2 hours. So I'll just leave you at that. Thank you. And I'm going to do February next, probably today, because I want to see if Michelle